Good morning. It is day 3 and it's Grand Cayman Day. It's 5:30 a.m. I got up at 3. I hate that I can't sleep. Anyway, just getting moving here. Gonna go get some coffee. Plan on getting off the ship today. It is a tender port, so I'm gonna take the tender over, probably just stay in the port area. But it's just such a beautiful port. The water is just amazing that I just want to get off for a little bit and walk around. So headed over there today, see what's going on. Then I'll probably come back and go to the pool for a little bit. I did not go yesterday. It was insanely packed. It was a beautiful day. It was a sea day, so it's always going to be packed. But I'll come back and hang out by the pool for a while. Oh, it's windy. So we'll do that. So the sun is coming out. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to get off the ship in a little bit. I'm going to wait for a while, I think, until the rush of people get off. That way the tender's not so crazy. So looks like some storm clouds back there. Hopefully it's not coming this way. It's a beautiful sunrise. I'm looking forward to a beautiful day, and we will check in a little bit. Wow, it's just so beautiful. This is what cruising is all about. I love it. I know some people, they enjoy all of the partying and the drinking and the eating, and I just love the solitude and the peacefulness and the nature, and it's just my happy place. So when you're like, God, what does she do all day on these cruises? She doesn't go to shows, she doesn't, I'm not up all night. I get up at 3 in the morning, so I'm a morning person. So, but cruising's for everybody. You don't have to do all those things to enjoy it. I love it. So I'm getting ready to get off in Grand Cayman. I'm going to take the tenders. You can see one's coming in. One's on standby here. So there is quite a few tenders. So we're going to take that over and go walk around the port in Grand Cayman for a while. Looks like the rain stopped for now. Looks like this one's getting ready to leave here. It's very, very quick tender, so it's not bad. I do get seasick on small boats, but I tend to do okay with these. It's a short ride. But this is the tender process. If you're haven't done it before, in the morning, excursions always get priority. They will leave first thing in the morning. You'll leave as a group, and they always hand out tender tickets, usually in the main dining room. Today it was on deck 5, so they hand out tickets. It's usually pretty chaotic, so be prepared for that, but it's definitely not bad now. So I am going to go and get in line for that and go over and see what they have going on in the port area. If I remember correctly, there's not a lot to do there. So basically this tender is my excursion. I know, it's sad, but get off the ship, do a little something, hoping the sun comes out, and come back out, come back to the ship, and then go up to the pool and enjoy that for a while. So alright, all on board the tender. Anybody on the bottom here with me? There's a top layer. There are people up there, but we'll see. There's not that many people, so we'll go and see some little dark clouds up there. So, but going for the boat ride. The tender is my excursion, so looking forward to just hanging out today, enjoying some sun. Like I said, I'll go back up to the pool or something after. We are pulling away from the ship. We're pulling away from the ship now. And here comes another tender. It's really loud, so I don't know if you can hear me all that well, but it is a really pretty view. And later in the day, depending on how the water reflects on the water, it's like the bluest blue you ever want to see. It's simply amazing. So, take you on my little ride into port. That cloud looks a little dark over there. Hopefully it stays over there. Adventure of the Seas is here with us also. There's the Freedom. Oh, it looks like it's raining over there. That's pretty cool. Plane coming in. I don't know if you can see how blue this water is, but it is amazing. Just amazing. And just like that, we're here. 3-minute tender, beautiful ride. So we're in the port area at Grand Cayman. We're just gonna walk around a little bit. It's pretty windy out today. When you have excursions, you will be under these tents and they have you grouped in a lot, very organized. Here is a little map of the Grand Cayman area. They do have all kinds of vendors, taxis. They'll try to sell you excursions while you're here. Just gonna walk around a little bit. I am not gonna go out of the port area. And this port area is not very big. There is a lot of shops outside the port area, and I'm sure it's very safe. There's a lot of people out there walking around. I've actually done it before, and I have felt safe. I was with my husband. We took the local bus, which is awesome, and I would love to show you guys a video of that sometime. Tape that. I think it was like $2.50, and their buses here are kind of like minivans, and they take you, and they are so friendly and so helpful. Like if you go to like 7 Mile Beach, instead of paying for, the excursions that are so expensive, or a taxi, you can just take the local bus. And it's like $2.50, and they will drop you off. So that's always an option. Like I said, when I feel like a big baby when I say that, but when I'm with my husband, I'll do it. I'll show you. He's definitely the more adventurous one, so he does all that stuff. So I love when I travel with him. This port area is a lot smaller than I remembered. There's really nothing to do here. But I'll walk around a little bit, look at a couple stores, and then I'll just take the tender back over. Look how amazingly blue that water is. You can see the bottom. It's so pretty. So, getting ready to take the tender back to the ship. Our last tender is coming back to the ship. We're getting ready to set sail. Tomorrow we go to Jamaica. So that should be nice. I'll probably get out and walk the port area. That's probably about it. And then I will go back and enjoy the pool. It was packed today on the pool. I can't believe how many people that did not get off the ship today. I was expecting the ship to be pretty empty, and it was anything but empty. I was shocked. But it is simply beautiful here. I love the water. Went to Windjammer for dinner, and you get a welcome entrance from the servers. That's very fun. Tonight's dinner at Windjammer is Italianite, so I got lasagna. Very exciting. But it's a nice view. It's pretty empty in here right now, so it's actually extremely enjoyable. So.
We're going to dive right into the magic with a quick miracle. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. All we're going to use for this miracle is a simple piece of paper. Notice it's flat. All I have to do is wiggle and snap my fingers and watch as a simple piece of paper magically transforms itself into a real paper bag, ladies and gentlemen.
I went to the show tonight, and it was actually very good. I've never seen Chad before. Very entertaining. Kids had a blast. They laughed at everything. So definitely recommend if you guys come across him. So today we're in Jamaica. I'm going to get ready to get off the ship. I'm just going to walk the port, see what's going on, get a little exercise, and walk around the port, come back, go back up to the pool area, just probably hang out there for some time. So let's go see what's going on there. So I got off the ship in Jamaica. I'm in the port now, just walking around. Not a lot to do. Boy, is it windy. A lot of shops. So I'll just walk around for a little bit, show you the port area a little bit, and probably just get back on the ship and head up to the pool. But it is a beautiful day. So let's go check it out. It's actually pretty quiet in this port area today. It's usually a lot busier. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know. But this is the port area. Just a lot of shopping. Not a lot. Maybe because it's midday. It's like 1 in the afternoon. I'm not really sure. So they do have the One Love sign there. A lot of people like to get their picture taken in front of that. Put your locks on there. They must have just cleared those locks off because usually it's full and it's not right now. So I don't know if they cut those off at some point or not, but it's not as full as it used to be. They do have a little game area here. Play some chess. shops down that way. Over here. The patty ports are actually very popular. They only take cash, so cash only. I've had them once. Not my favorite, but Alan likes them, so that's nice. So he enjoyed it. They have a little craft market. Just more shopping. It's actually very popular though. They have pretty much everything in there. Sometimes it's nice just to get out and walk around. Even if you don't buy anything or do anything, it's just sometimes nice to get off the ship. They do have a lot of rum tastings where you could get different, try the different Jamaican rums, coffees, rum cakes. Those are popular. All right, I think I've had enough fun walking this wind-blown port for today. I'm gonna head back to the ship. I like when Royal has water out for when you get back to port. That's always nice after a long day, especially if you're a beach excursion. So tonight is Caribbean night. It's one of my least favorite menus. So I just went with a steak and a zucchini and just sitting here at Windjammer and gonna eat this, and then they are showing Wicked in the theater tonight, so I just might go see a movie. Good morning. Today is a sea day, and just sitting here having my coffee, and gonna see what's going on. I do have a reservation at Chops today, which is going to be very weird because I've never eaten there by myself. It's way out of my comfort zone. A little weird about that kind of stuff. I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that and just kind of chill out today. Go up to the pool. I'm sure it's gonna be packed. Maybe get a little reading in and see what else the day brings. So I decided to do the Diamond and Above behind the scenes tour in the theater. So I'm gonna check that out. So
Like stand in front of
these
the
are
picture.
costumes behind the stage.
So you see these bottles of water moving? It's vodka and water.
We've done the backstage tour before.
Oops, sorry about my finger. I wasn't paying attention. Very small area. So just finished the backstage tour, and it was very fun, interesting. A lot of questions by people that were answered. So this is only my second time doing it. I usually always skipped it, but I think I'll probably just start coming to all of them again. If you get a chance, check it out. It's very interesting. Like I said, it is for Diamond and Above, so not a ton of people, but there was actually a big group here today. So I'm having lunch at Chops by myself for the first time, and this is the lunch menu, and I always get the same exact thing every time, so nothing new there, but Definitely weird to eat by myself. The pretzel bread and the onion bread are amazing. You definitely got to try those. I take a bite of each because I can't finish the whole thing, but they're so good. So I ended up with the filet mignon. For some reason, they were out of the peppercorn sauce. I usually get a sauce, the peppercorn sauce, and for some reason they did not have that, so I did not get a sauce this time. So I had to save room for my favorite dessert. It's their chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream. It has a really liquid center, and it is amazing. It's super rich, very decadent, so I won't be able to eat all of it, but it's my favorite dessert on all the ships. So they're having the belly flop contest right now. It is packed.
Somebody bring an NSB 129 who's going to burn it on Okay. I think we're ready for it. I have a weird thing that she's done this before.
We'll have to watch it on the screen.
You missed the sign up. Here it is. This is your chance to shine. Let's tell them in 3, 2, 1, Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you noticed, but for a man this size, it was very nimble.
So tonight in the main dining room is the Taste of the USA. I went up to Windjammer and I got, God, I don't even know what they call this meat, some kind of beef, some vegetables, a squash, a little potatoes au gratin, and I did splurge and get some cheesecake for dessert. Watching the sun go down to wrap up another beautiful day. This is my favorite time of day, just to take in peace and quiet, just enjoy. Oh, I love it. This is what cruising to me is all about. Happy CocoCay Day! I'm gonna go walk around. It's 8:30ish, so it's kind of early. The sun's out, it's warm, but it's very windy today, so the air is a little chilly. So we're gonna walk around now and let it warm up a little bit, probably go to the pool. But let's walk around the island and see what we find. Go that way, you could take the little tram and that takes you to Hideaway Beach, which is, you walk down that way, which is an adults only, which is an extra charge. Been there once and that was enough for me. It's really, really nice. I just didn't think it was worth an upcharge for it, but a lot of people love it because it does have the heated pool. So, and it has the DJ, more of a party vibe. So people really like it. So if you get it for a good price, check it out. So we're walking up. They do have Skipper's Grills over there, and that's where they have food that you can get to eat. Another little beach area.
Is this where we're trying to get to?
And this bridge is a very popular place for people to take photos with the ships. They do have a lot of workers around taking photos too, but it's a good photo opportunity if you want to get photos of the ships that are in. Today the Adventure's here with the Freedom, so it's two, I want to say smaller ships, So it should be a very nice day today. It won't be too crowded. This area here, I'll have to look at the name, but there's no beach access there, so it's always empty. There's really, so if you're looking for a quiet place, there is some hammocks down there that you can lay in. But every time I've been here, it's usually a pretty quiet place. They do have shops, little shops around that you can go check out. A lot of them have a lot of the same merchandise, and I found they're pretty expensive, but they do have those available. One little pro tip is that I don't know if it's a pro tip, but one little thing that we always do is they do have towel stations on the island. So we get our towels on the island. We do not, we don't get them on the ship. We just check them out here on the island, and then we return them on the island. So we don't carry the the towels on and off the island. There is a lot of restrooms. And here's a towel station here. Just make sure that you get the right ship, because they have 2 different areas, one for each ship. So and you can see they have, like, that's the adventure side, and that's the side for the freedom. The signage is really good around here. I think I'm going to actually head to the Oasis Pool for a little bit. Like I said, the signage is really good. Let's go check out the Oasis Pool and see. Actually, I'm going to get a towel first. So let's go back and get a towel. Okay, got my towels. Let's try this again. Let's go see how crowded it is. I did hear that they canceled the up and away of the balloon because of the high winds today. So they did cancel those excursions. So I did find a chair. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, read, and then they do have the little chairs inside the pool. I'm going to use those. So hopefully go sit there for a little bit in those chairs in the water. But it's a beautiful day. So I've been to CocoCay many times. This is the first time I've noticed that they have an island library. And they have some books there that you can borrow. Interesting. Not a lot in there, but interesting. So I returned my towels, and I am gonna go to Chops Grille is open right now, but I'm actually gonna go to a Shake Shack, or not a Shake Shack, a Snack Shack. I wish they had a Shake Shack here. That's really funny. So I'm gonna go do that, walk around a little bit. I get extremely antsy. I am not a pool person. I don't like to just sit in a chair all day. I like to stay in the shade. I don't like to do any of that stuff. So, You must think that I must get bored, crazy bored, but I really don't. Like, this is like the best ever. So you don't have to be doing something 24/7 here and partying and laying in the sun, whatever. You can still have a great time, and even if it's just kind of on a slow motion. It's pretty early. It's only 10:30, and Chill Grill is open. They do have a shuttle here that you can take around the island, so that's kind of cool if that's something that you want to do. They do have drink station for drinks that are open that you can do. But let's go see what they have. I know what they have. I get the same thing every time. But let's go check out the situation. That is the menu. So I usually get the same thing. I did get the funnel cake. But this is the first time getting the chicken sandwich. They had one with like lettuce and tomato and stuff, but I did not get that one. Just got a regular one. We'll see how I do. I usually don't eat the fried food. Usually doesn't sit well with me. So we are going to check that out. It's been a beautiful day here. So I'm over by the day beds and the over the water cabanas, and you check in for your day beds here, and these are what they look like. I can't tell you how much they cost on this cruise because I just really didn't check. I don't stay out here long enough to do that. The over the water cabanas I know are extremely expensive. Looks like quite a few of them are even empty. But it's definitely very beautiful out. Let's go into the Chill Grill. This has more of a buffet style, more than the Snack Shack. So you have all of your drinks here. They do have a bar area. You can get your drinks. Your drink package does work here. So you can, if you get your alcohol package, you can certainly use that. So, but you have all your fruits and salad area. You have your burgers, and fries, and the cob, some grilled chicken. What's different? Oh, they have some. They do have these shaved ribeye and the Cubans and the portobello mushroom. There is a lot of seats available. Like I said, we have 2 smaller ships in right now, so it's actually been extremely pleasant. Hasn't been crowded anywhere, so that's been really nice. They do have this taco area, so you have all your taco meats. It's very similar to a local fresh, so that's very good too. They do have, what am I trying to see? They do have the soft serve ice cream here too, so you can get that. Usually we get that as a treat while we're walking back to the ship, but they do have someone there serving you. 11:23, so it should be getting busier. You can walk up this way to South Beach and to the balloon, up and away. Like I said, it very rarely goes up. It has to be like perfectly calm for it to go up, so it doesn't do that often. So I think I'm gonna head back to the ship, take a shower, get ready for the day. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. My very first video, I have found it is really hard to do it by yourself. I look forward to my next cruise. Alan's coming with me, my husband. So it'll be interesting to see how it is with two people, because this is kind of hard. Thinking I was going to be a YouTuber, a content creator. So anyway, if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. I could use all the help I could get. I promise you these videos will get better. I just need to figure out what I'm doing. But I appreciate it. Like I said, we have a ton of amazing trips coming up. So if you like and subscribe, we can keep you informed of when we're going. Thank you so much. I'd appreciate it. I know people with small kids want to do the water park, and it's really expensive depending on when you go, but they do have this free area for the kids. So, you know, you don't have to, if you have littler kids and they want a water area, they do have the Splashaway Bay. So they have a bunch of little smaller slides and stuff like that. So that might be a really good option if you have smaller kids and still want to do a water park but don't want to spend a lot of money on an excursion. Or a little splash pad area. That's pretty popular as well. Alright, we're back to the ship. It actually, it's been a perfect day. CocoCay is like the best. I love this port. I don't spend a lot of time on it, but I just love it. There's so much to do. Alright, we're loading up the ship. Getting ready to leave the port of CocoCay. It's really interesting watching them get the ship all ready. A lot going on. Big line for everyone to get back on the ship. Old ships, big long line to get on. A lot of people like to wait to the last minute to get on. Enjoy all the time that they could get on the island. Alright, we're pushing back from CocoCay. Why do I keep saying CocoCay? CocoCay. Little horn battle going with the adventure. Everybody's waving goodbye. Our little dinner greeting at Windjammer. So for dinner tonight at Windjammer, they have a gyro, which I've Never tried that before. Like I've never seen it here. And then they have the beef satays, and those are really good. I got some carrots and some broccoli and 2 French fries. So that's dinner tonight. So I'm getting off the cruise this morning and I'm packing up. Wanted to share how I get between, well, this was only a 6-day cruise. I have packed in this carry-on, and then I do have a personal item that I use on longer trips that I can get more stuff into. But that's just some of the stuff that I have in there. But I do have the packing cubes. I don't know how you say the name. It's Bagale. They're fantastic. They are they're compression. So once you zip them up, there's another zip up so that they get real small and compact. And then I can put them in. This is also compression. So when you pack them up, they fit real tight in here. And I get both of my packing cubes in there. And then I get my other stuff, random stuff in here. I did get my crystal cube this trip for the Freedom. You get these, and I can't even think of when it starts. But after that, you get them every 70 cruises, 70 nights. So I did get mine for this cruise on this trip. So I do have that. The other thing that I always pack is I pack a couple extra baggies. And I get this because I get a cheese plate for my amenity for being Diamond Plus, but I can't eat all of it. So I use the baggie and then I can put it in the fridge and then I can eat it later on during the week. I used to just waste it all the time, but I've learned I can do that and it works out well. I had internet issues this trip. It was kind of hit or miss, but they did put the modem in here and that worked out really well. I don't know if they do that for everybody. I don't even know if that's a modem. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a router or a modem. I don't know those things, so don't come at me. Anyway, so they did fix it. So if you're having internet connections, ask them if there is something they can do. I don't know if they can do this for everybody or what they do, or they were going to reset something. But don't just take it as the internet stinks, because usually it's awesome, especially since they got Starlink on a lot of the ships. So definitely look into that. But that's it. That's all I have to share. I will, I'll show you my bag completely packed once I get it done. Went down and got some coffee this morning. I do have a later flight today. Usually I walk off. I'm down in line at like 5:30 a.m. But I am going to take the shuttle. We leave out of Fort Lauderdale. It's super close to the airport. So I have a later flight, so I'm just kind of wasting time. So I'm taking the shuttle. Super easy, convenient, especially when I'm alone. I don't have to deal with, getting an Uber. Not that that's all that hard, but it's just convenient. So, and it wastes some time. But that is my plan for today. So I have my compression area all tied down there, all compressed. This is where I put all my random stuff. One other little thing, because I do a carry-on and personal item only, liquids is my hardest thing. So I put a quart-size bag in this bag, and I put a quart-size bag in that bag. And that helps me get my liquids through TSA when I'm traveling. So I will, when I zip this up, and then I do have my cover that I put on top of my luggage, which is fantastic because when I ordered this, they were out of the covers and it was getting nicked up a little bit, and that's just with me carrying it. That wasn't even checked or anything. So I'm so glad that I finally got the cover. So I highly recommend that. So I have my cover on my luggage, and then I just have to put my, let's see if I could do this with one hand. The tripod I brought was not good, so I am returning that. So then you put your carry-on on top, and it does have this little trolley, pass-through trolley, that you put your carry-on bag on, and it makes it a breeze to go through TSA. I can just grab my bag, grab it, boom, and gone. And like I said, this rules like a dream. It's my favorite luggage. I'm not sponsored. Baze does not sponsor this, but hey, I'd love to. I'd love it if they want to. Hook me up. Anyway, so that is how I pack for my trips. I will show you later on. I'm taking some longer trips and doing a carry-on and a personal item, and that gets a little tricky because those 2-week plus trips makes it a little rough. Good morning, Fort Lauderdale. Comes the sun. Look how beautiful. Thanks for joining me on this trip, and remember to like and subscribe, and make sure that you live the life of your dreams. Until my next trip.